purchase orders as part of your purchase process. This can all be done in Xero. So you would come up to business and you can either go into the purchases overview or you can go into purchase orders. I'm just going to take you into purchase overview first so you can see it. I'll get rid of that. And it's similar to the sales side. So where you had invoices and quotes, you've got bills and purchase orders in here. So if we come into purchase orders, you can see it's a similar type of thing to the quote side. You've got the drafts, awaiting approval, approved, and billed. And this works really, really well when you're buying items, and then when you're waiting for the invoice to come in, they can get matched up as well. So again, it's a nice little workflow. So to raise purchase order, you can do it over here as well, or you can come in and do it through the purchase overview and purchase orders. Similar sort of process to invoicing and quotes. You choose the contact. So again, I'm just going to use me as an example. The delivery date. Actually, no, because we can actually buy something. So delivery date. Here's a little tip for you actually. If you just want to do it's a 7-day delivery, or you can use this in purchases, bills, invoices. You can just put +7 and it'll do the same as if you want to do 30 days +30. So it's a nice way. You don't have to work it all out. You just put plus and in. It will auto generate your purchase order number, and you can pop in a reference as well if you want. So if they've given you a quote, for example, you may want to put the quote in here. You can change the theme as well, but it's not so needed really in here because you're not going to be invoicing anyone. But it's good if you have different template themes for different parts of the business and you want to purchase things from different parts of the business, you may want to change the theme. And again, I'd leave it as tax exclusive because it's very likely business to business at this point. And you can either choose the items that you put in your products and services, which is already put in. You've already got what the unit price is, or you can type it in. One at £10, and then you can choose the relevant details, and you can put the regions and departments and things in if you want to as well. You can change the delivery address, so you can use one of your addresses. You can use one of your contacts. So if, for example, if you're going to be sending it straight to a client, you're ordering something and sending it straight to site, you can choose from contacts and choose your client's address. You can use a one-off address. You can add a new address. You can put it for somebody's specific attention and put their phone number in, and you can put any delivery instructions in as well. So, for example, if you are sending it to site, you can say, going straight to client's site, please mark for the attention of XYZ, please do not leave, whatever it is you want to put in there. You would then save it. So you can save it as a draft, or save and submit for approval, or save and add another. So again, you've got that multi-approval system if you need it in your business. So we're just going to use that as an example. You can also just approve and send it, but so I just want to show you the whole flow. You can then come in, you can review it, you can add bits to it, pop in different bits, you can change the pricing, you can put a discount in, so if they're giving you a discount, 5%, you can play around with it basically. Let's change the address. We're going to put it to, let's find one. Let's send it to here. Oh, typical, they haven't got one. Who has got? Yep, they've got one. So let's choose this one. We're going to use this address. And that's already popped it in, and their phone number would pop in as well if they had a phone number. So we're happy with that, and we're going to approve it. You can then send it to your supplier, and you can pop their details in. If they're already got their details in there, then it'll automatically go in there as well. You can adjust anything and send it. When the time comes, and so obviously that's now got it to approve, so it's there. When they then send you the invoice to pay it, or basically the invoice, you can come into here. And there's a few different ways of doing it. You can either come into here, put mark as billed, and then copy it to a bill, so you don't need to retype everything. And you can put all the invoice details in and things like that. You can assign it to a customer or a project. You can play around with it, adjust it if need be, and then approve and everything as a normal bill. And I'll go through bills with you short in the next video. But what this then does, I'm just going to approve it so you can see. Oh, I haven't put the due date. What this then does is, if we come back into the purchases overview, you can then see purchase invoices, the purchase invoices that have been billed. So you know that you're not waiting for a bill, but these ones, potentially you are still waiting for the bill. If the bill comes through and you're using an extraction, you don't need to copy out everything. If you're happy for it, you can just click on there and put it as billed, and it will mark it as billed so you know it's come through. It's entirely how you like to work. I just feel coming in, marking it as billed and copying it over to a bill just saves all that additional time. It's just time saving thing to do. You don't have to copy it all out again. So that's purchase orders within Xero.